Good Wednesday morning. Today is another first alert weather day as we have the potential for lightning fires once again in the Cascades, specifically in the upper Yakima Basin, as there's that potential for abundant lightning over significantly dry vegetation. Now, here's the good news. We are seeing a little bit of rainfall in the Cascades for this morning. Granted, it's pretty light stuff. The same thing in the Blue Mountains. Points in between, we are pretty dry, at least for now. Temperatures mild/warm out there, 60s and 70s across the map. 74 degrees already in Walla Walla. Your day planner for today, it's going to be a mostly gray day. We'll have chances for showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, and definitely cooler as opposed to what we've been experiencing, as highs are going to be around 90 degrees in the Tri-Cities. So the bottom line for the forecast, the lightning fire risk is going to peak for today. We'll have more thunderstorms on Thursday, but the coverage is going to be less. We'll have another round possible into Saturday and Sunday, and high temperatures bouncing between 85 to 95 for lower elevations over the next 7 days. Lots to talk about on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a third suspect now in custody following an armed robbery that happened back in July. We have the very latest developments from police.
Plus, dogs dumped, kennels full, and officers stretched thin. Coming up, we'll talk about the growing problem that animal control says they can't solve alone.
And classrooms are full, but staff isn't. Why the Richland School District is scrambling to fill para-educator positions as the school year kicks off. We have the details coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott, and we have a lot to get to this morning, starting with a follow-up.
That's right. We're following up on a robbery case that we first brought to you at the end of July.
Yeah, we now know a third suspect has been arrested in connection with that crime. Detectives telling us that 36-year-old John Harrison Rendell is now facing 2 counts of first-degree robbery, 1 count of second-degree theft, taken into custody yesterday at a Richland home without incident. This video from a prior arrest in connection to this burglary.
Now, 2 other suspects, Mark Andrew Barnett and Matthew Robert Miller, were already in custody earlier this month following SWAT raids in Kennewick and Richland. And police say all 3 men are tied to the July armed robbery on West Kennewick Avenue.
Investigators telling us they also seized firearms, replica guns, narcotics, and other evidence during the course of the investigation. Barnett and Miller both facing additional robbery charges as this case continues to unfold. Now to an in-depth look into dog dumping, which continues to be a problem across the Tri-Cities, especially in West Richland, where animal control officers say their workload is growing. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert has more on this growing issue.
The West Richland Police Department's Animal Control Unit hasn't gotten many breaks this summer. The department has seen an increase in dog dumping cases and has issued several fines this year alone. Marissa Adamson, an Animal and Code Compliance Officer, says her role is much more than just picking up dogs. And with more dumping cases, her workload keeps growing.
I do handle all animal violations, investigations on those animal violations, whether it's barking dogs, animal at large. I impound animals. I take care of the animals here in the facility. I'm a vet transport.
Recently, Adamson dealt with a case where someone lied to the department about dogs they owned.
The individual lied to me about the dogs not being theirs. So the problem with that is now we have 3 large breed puppies. My kennels are full. We've had these dogs for a total of 32 days. They took up space. We had them in our custody. I actually barely transferred the dog last Friday all the way to Spokane Humane Society. And not only are we feeding and caring for these animals, we also had to vet each one.
Meanwhile, Richland City Council candidate Kyle Saltz says the problem points to a larger issue with irresponsible breeding.
And I'm very critical of these backyard breeders that are irresponsible about breeding as well. And I think we should probably look at municipal rules about trying to crack down on that, which may be leading to the excess of population.
According to animal control officials, this problem has only continued to get worse. However, they say in order to see real change, there's going to have to be more collaboration.
If you see people that are dumping them out of the vehicles, get a recording, get the plate, and report it to the animal control that's working there.
Adamson says that even with more citations being issued, It can still take a long time to hold offenders accountable.
And each citation that I issue, it's now we got to wait for court. So, and that's even with animal cruelty, animal neglect. It could take, a year or so.
The West Richland Police Department wants to remind folks, if you can't take care of an animal, don't get one. In Richland, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, William. Now, under current state law, abandoning an animal is a gross misdemeanor, which can carry some jail time.
5:05 now, talking about local education, and the Richland School Board held its first meeting of the school year just last night, and its 2025-26 budget and program cuts were main topics of discussion. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us what the budget includes and why some students and families are worried about what it's cutting.
The Richland School Board adopted its 2025-26 budget, and it includes a $239 million general fund, which was a slight increase from last year. But the district is still facing a budget deficit, and as a result, it's making extra cuts this year. One student learned of the cuts Tuesday morning as he walked into his jazz band class on the first day of school.
My teacher, Mr. Swisher, brought up how they cut funding for a Jazz 2 teacher at all the middle schools, and he encouraged us, and our parents especially, to go to the board meeting.
As a result of the cuts, Kirk says his class will either have to have 50 kids in it or find a creative solution such as alternating class days or creating a club. Richland School Board President Katrina Waters says it's difficult to make any cuts and that the district wanted to prioritize funding its mandatory programs first. But Ian's father, Andrew, who also took band classes when he was in middle and high school, believes the cuts should have been handled differently.
I think that these kind of cuts need to be spread across the board. I think that if money needs to be saved, then a little bit needs to be pulled from all types of programs, and the impact on each of those programs should be as minimal as possible.
Since the budget was adopted, it's unlikely the Jazz 2 positions will be filled for the rest of the year. But Waters says it is possible for the program to regain funding in the future. She says that programs facing cuts could be brought back if Richland's upcoming levy passes, and the board is working to recommend a funding model soon. The board will continue to talk about the budget at their next meeting. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And Richland's regular school board meetings are held on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month. Meanwhile, the Richland School District is looking to fill 9 paraeducator positions as the school year starts. Now, the district says most of these open positions are for special education work.
And that's evaluated based on need year to year. And the search comes after the district laid off several paraeducators last year, and this was due to budget constraints. One Richland Guardian isn't sure if the new positions will be enough to meet student needs.
No, I don't. I definitely think that, growing up during my experience in the Richland School District, it definitely seemed like they needed much more than they already had. So to cut back on it is just totally backtracking on work that was positive and influential.
The district says it may add more paraeducators later on in the school year, depending on student needs.
All right, 5:08, continuing to talk back to school. Students, of course, heading back all this week. Some even started last week.
And that means Kennewick officers are hitting the road to help students start the school year safely. So today marks the first day of school in the Kennewick School District, and police will be out enforcing school zones near local campuses.
Well, Richland started yesterday, and I can attest to Richland police also being out on the roadways. So it's just a reminder from officers, of course, to tell drivers to slow down. Those school zone speeds are posted at 20 miles per hour. Look for those flashing lights. Pay extra attention to students that you see on the sidewalks and who may be crossing the street.
And police say this enforcement helps keep students safe and ensures that families have a smooth start to the school year. And how were your kids yesterday?
They were good. They
had a good day?
Yeah, they had a great day. Yeah, thanks for asking. They headed into the schools with smiles, and they walked out of the schools with smiles. So
I'd love to hear it.
That's a plus. Yeah, no, it was great. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. It is back to school season, but if you want your kids involved in some extracurricular activities, dance might be the answer. Coming up, we hear from the director of the dance class in Richland about how you can get your kids involved.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. Plus, school educators can save an additional $500 on a new Subaru purchase or lease. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Oh, just stress sweated through my third set of scrubs. Totally normal. It's very healthy. I'm sure it's not a sign of emotional unraveling.
Not at all. It is a sign you need new Secret Clinical Antiperspirant with 3 times sweat protection.
But what if I have sensitive skin?
Secret is made with luxury skincare ingredients, like a unique hyaluronic acid complex, and actively strengthens your skin barrier with every use. For antiperspirant that's also anti-irritation.
Thanks. Got a bunch. You must sweat a lot.
But you never know. Secret, stay fresher under pressure.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The insurance offer is too low. Should I ask for more?
You know, when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
New tonight, host Martin Short brings the joy.
Oh, there's excitement in the air, I must say.
While the stars bring the blank.
Jockstrap. Nose hairs.
Ego.
An all-new Match Game, tonight on ABC.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is indeed a first alert weather day as we'll have the potential for lightning fires in the Cascades. Now, the National Weather Service in Seattle has issued a red flag warning for not our side of the Cascades. Pendleton has elected to not go with the red flag warning for our side of the Cascades. But me personally, I do think there will be that potential for lightning fires. Otherwise, for today, it's going to be mostly cloudy to overcast out there, and it will be a good deal cooler as opposed to what we saw at the beginning of this week. 80s and 90s for lower elevations, 60s and 70s in the mountains. And the wind gusts will be a little bit breezy for today, but nothing too significant. Thunderstorm chances are going to be most likely in the blues, but across the map they'll mostly span from 20 to 40%, and most places will have the opportunity to see some thunderstorms for today. Then for tonight, still partly to mostly cloudy out there. Overnight low is going to be down into the 50s and 60s for the most part. Wind gusts going to be fairly light, although it could still be a little bit breezy in the Kittitas Valley and up towards the Hanford site. And we'll still have to deal with some showers and thunderstorms on the map for tonight. Now for Thursday, looking a little bit drier, especially for portions of the basin and the foothills. And then as we head into Thursday night, looking much drier out there. Friday is going to end up being a dry day, but then we'll see a resurgence of some shower and thunderstorm chances as we head into Saturday. I'll touch on that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, it is 5:14 on this Wednesday, and it is back to school season, of course. But if you want your kids involved in some extracurriculars, dance might be a great option.
That's right. I sat down with Wendy White, the director of the dance class in Richland, and she says they have an open house tomorrow night, which it's an opportunity to get more information on what exactly they do. Take a look. Check this out. We've been talking a lot about back to school season, but we know kids need more than just academics. They also need a way to express themselves. And hey, that way might be through dance. So joining me this morning is Wendy White, the director at the dance class in Richland, and she's here to talk about back to school open house, which is happening Thursday night, isn't it?
Yes, Thursday night. So it should be a great night. We're kind of
toying off of the back to school environment, but we know that parents want to get their kids involved. So you can come to our studio from 5 to 8. We're going to have games and prizes. We'll have all our teachers there. They'll get to meet the teachers, tour the rooms, mostly just get familiar with what we have to offer them so that they can make a decision on whether they want to get their kids into dance.
And I want to circle back to the dance class in general. So you run this studio and it's for all ages kids?
Yes, we start at age 2. So we have baby tap, baby hip hop, and it goes all the way through adults. So we are a widespread, offer tap, jazz, ballet, contemporary, hip hop, musical theater.
Everything.
Everything to get your kids moving. We have a mix of girls and boys both. So, you know, there's a lot going on there and we love it.
So what days do you operate? Is it Monday through Friday? Is it on weekends also?
Right, it's Monday through Friday. We do have daytime classes for our homeschool students. So if you're a homeschool student, you want to get involved, you can do that. We also have preschool during the day at times, but Monday through Friday from 3 to 9 p.m. So working on a great schedule, just getting your kids, they can take 1 class or 10 classes.
Yeah, and so it's back to school season. So this is one of the events that you throw annually to get kids kind of in extracurriculars.
Right, oh, absolutely. We have it every year. We're going on to our 42nd year in the community. And about 5 years ago, we realized that a lot of parents wait a little bit to get their students involved in something after they get school settled. So we want to give them the idea that they can start that 1 hour, 2 hour, getting them motivated. It's a mental release, a physical environment situation. So a lot for them to come and look at.
Yeah, so a lot of schools around the area have just started. They're in their first week or second week, so it's a great time. What is going to be specifically at this open house? I know you talked about like giveaways, prizes, things like that.
Okay, so we will have bundle packages for gear. So if you're looking to buy gear, we'll have really great deals on that. We're also doing a 3-month drawing giveaway, so 3 months free of dance, which is amazing. We'll have specials on our registration fees. Buy 1 month, get 1 month, try some classes for free. So you'll also be able to play games to see what your prize is. We have spinning wheels and pop the balloons, and we're gonna have snacks and all the good stuff.
It sounds like so much fun. So what is the most popular type of dance that kids usually take?
Oh, yikes. That is a really hard one. So I would say a lot of students, when they first come in, their parents are just like, we just want to move. And so they say, we think they should do hip hop. They get into hip hop and then they see tap and they're like, wow. I mean, we're industry leaders in tap. And so our tap program is amazing. Great coordination, all the good stuff. So
even just going in and looking, it makes you realize what you actually want to do as a child.
Yes, so the open house is great because we'll have our rooms all set up. You can try them all. We'll have shoes there for kids that want to try tap. We also have, you know, games that designate what kind of style would be best for the student.
Sounds like so much fun. And you have a website, so if people want to find more information, they can go to thedanceclass.com.
Yep, super easy. Thedanceclass.com. They can also come see us at Sausage Fest if they're looking to see what kind of performances we have. Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Wendy.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
And she also told me they do dancing for adults, and my wedding's coming up, so I'm like, can you teach us how to dance? Because we both got left feet. Yeah, 2 left feet. Exactly.
Yeah, they do have adult classes. When I was here years prior, we did a story about it, and the meteorologist at the time, Kristen, and myself went and did a tap class. And Kristen, she did grow up dancing, and I dabbled, but not to that capacity. She was a lot better than I was.
It sounds like fun, though. All right, and if you want more information on the dance class, you can find that up on our website and at thedanceclass.com.
And it's fantastic. My kids all dance. They love it. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. All right, keep it here because coming up next, Josh Colbert is back with how your weather is looking for today and the rest of the week. It's all coming up in his first solar weather forecast right after the break.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Mattress Depot USA always offers premium mattresses at the best prices every day.
But we are also sleep specialists.
Check out Mattress University on our website, mattressdepotusa.com. It's filled with information.
Like Beds 101, Mattress Anatomy 201, and Sleep Health 301.
And yes, there is a sleep quiz that will help you choose the mattress best for you.
Study it today, sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Stoltable Pilots, the return. The legacy continues. Saturday, August 30th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Stoltable Pilots at Legends Casino Hotel.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee Weather, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yes, today is another first alert weather day as we'll have the potential for lightning fires in the Cascades, especially in the upper Yakima Basin. You see, in the upper Yakima Basin, vegetation is significantly dry. So in this environment, we could see lightning fires, and especially with lightning in the forecast. We'll go ahead and put all this into motion with Futurecast Radar. 8 this morning. This particular iteration of Futurecast is being rather aggressive with some of the rainfall, but you kind of get the gist as we'll have the chance for showers and thunderstorms across the map as we head throughout the day. I think the best time frame is going to be for the hottest part of the day, 4, 5, 6 p.m., especially in the Cascades in the upper Yakima Basin. And then as we head into the evening, most of this is going to end up in Kittitas and Chelan counties. Now for tomorrow, it's going to start off dry. And then as we progress throughout the day, you'll see another little fire up of some showers and thunderstorms firing up. And then as we head into the afternoon, kind of the same thing. It's going to be in the valleys and in the mountains where we'll see the best opportunities for thunderstorms for tomorrow. I know that kind of went by fast. Sometimes that can look like splatter paint, but you can see the hour-by-hour precip chances and timing in your neck of the woods by downloading the First Alert Weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, Friday should be a dry day, and then as we head into Saturday, we'll have another chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the Kittitas Valley, in the Cascades, and perhaps a few sprinkles to the east and to the south of there, but definitely not as active as what we'll see for today. Today's definitely going to be the most active day over the next 7 days. Could also have a few leftover showers for Sunday, but for Monday and Tuesday looking pretty dry, and high temperatures staying above average for this time of the year, but there's some ebbs, there's some flows, but nothing too oppressively hot, which is definitely some good news. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. About a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms for today, and then looking pretty dry after that. Toasty as well with highs in the low to mid 90s and some hazy sunshine for tomorrow. In the Yakima Valley, 20 to 30% chances of showers and thunderstorms for today and tomorrow. a break on Friday, then about a 10% chance of some showers on Saturday. And Ellensburg also tracking the same cycle. Active for today and tomorrow, a little break for Friday, and perhaps getting back into the swing of things for Saturday and Sunday. In Hermiston, about a 30% chance of thunderstorms for today, hazy sunshine for tomorrow. And it looks like plenty of sunshine in the forecast and keeping it very warm to hot. Then in Walla Walla, also tracking showers and thunderstorms for today. The forecast looking much more relaxed after that.
All right, a little rinse and repeat maybe of what we saw yesterday. Some sprinkles here and there. The smell of rain.
Oh, yeah.
And the warm air. Yeah. You've also been talking a lot about the warnings of potential lightning strikes and the danger that can come with that.
Definitely. And hey, when thunder roars,
head indoors.
Head indoors.
That's right. Yeah. And check this out now. So this video is from Peoria, Arizona.
Oh,
and you
my
can
goodness.
See, ooh, huge bolts of lightning moving sideways across the sky. Yeah, pretty terrifying. Head indoors. Whoever is recording this, go back inside.
Well, maybe they are. Maybe that's
oh
from
yeah,
your
maybe
window.
it's from the window.
I mean, I don't know. Look at it. That is
kind of
wild.
pretty.
It is
yeah,
pretty.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like
we're not expecting anything like that, right?
I mean,
maybe
it's possible.
Yeah, whenever there's lightning in the forecast, it can do some crazy things. I'm not sure if we'll see a light show like that, but
you never know.
You never know.
Okay, well, if you can film it safely, we'd love to see it.
Indoors.
Yeah, indoors. All right. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Big news for Swifties. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged.
What?
I know. Say it isn't so. The viral announcement and the post, of course, that is already breaking the internet is all coming up in your entertainment headlines.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances this Labor Day at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher.
Yes.
Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a rugged new Toyota Tacoma for just $299 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's time for your entertainment news. And first up, we're talking about rapper Cardi B. She took the stand yesterday in a civil assault trial against her.
This all stems from a 2018 incident. Former security guard Imani Ellis claims the musician attacked her outside of Beverly Hills Medical Building. She says the incident left her with cuts on her face that required plastic surgery.
Cardi B remembers things quite differently. She says Ellis was recording her on a cell phone as she was entering the building for an OBGYN appointment. She claims the two exchanged words, but there was no physical violence.
Cardi B was pregnant at the time, but the pregnancy has not been made public yet, and she says Ellis is just trying to get some money from her.
Now to the news. Swifties have been waiting
You're
for.
so excited, right?
I'm just excited it's over with.
Right,
But it's
yeah,
not, 'cause
it
we're still
happened.
talking about it. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. They are engaged. They are
Shut the front door. Okay, so
I know. His dad said it happened 2 weeks ago.
I bet. I feel like they took their time to post it. But the celebrity couple made the announcement yesterday on social media, and the post was captioned, quote, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." It's, of course, receiving millions of likes.
One of those, I'm sure, from you, Josh.
I tried to like.
How many times could you even like it, you know?
It depends on how many burner accounts I logged into yesterday. Well, Swift's nearly 2-year relationship with the Kansas City Chiefs tight end kicked off publicly in September 2023. That's when she showed up to her first of many Chiefs games to support Kelce.
There it is.
It finally happened. There was a lot of speculation. There were probably Easter eggs somewhere in there, but it's here.
I'm sure.
It's over with.
Can we talk about, though, the garden?
The garden, yeah.
Those
Was
flowers.
it an album cover? I'm not well versed on Swiftie Easter eggs, but
Yeah,
it
I
looks.
don't
I
know.
saw a picture, like a side-by-side picture, and it looked like something she'd previously done, and he emulated it, and it looked gorge.
I know, those flowers were incredible. Did you
gotta
see
do
it,
good if
the
you're-
post?
I didn't see the actual post itself, but you know, the album getting released and them getting engaged, kind of lining up quite nicely.
Yeah, you
don't
got to make
think?
it monetarily line up.
Yeah.
And NFL season's about to kick off, so here we go. All right, 5:30, so much more ahead. Celebrations at Benton County Fire District 1. Voters saying yes to the levy, what that means for your tax bill and the future of fire service. It's coming up.
Plus, after a tough season last year, the Pasco Bulldogs are ready for a fresh start on the football field. We have how a new head coach is changing the game. All those headlines and more is coming up in your next half hour. But first, we're going to check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple has set the date for its next big launch event. It's going to take place September 9th with the expected release of the iPhone 17. The lineup is rumored to include an ultra-thin model. The tagline for the event is awe-dropping. Next, YouTube is adding a new way to pay for NFL Sunday Ticket. Football fans can now get the service on a month-to-month basis. It's $85 a month for first-time subscribers, and those with YouTube TV will now pay $115 per month. Those without it, $145 per month. Finally, Google is testing new AI-powered tools to compete with Duolingo. The Google Translate app will help you learn a new language with customized lessons. It lets you select a skill level and then track your daily progress. The app can also now translate your conversations in real time. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need to...
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
Dulcolax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dulcolax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dulcolax Liquid Gel.
Febreze.
Have you tried these Febreze car vent clips? The intensity dial gives you total control. I can turn it up.
He sniffs inside his car.
That smells good. Or turn it down. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness your way.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
150?
No, well, someone's getting 150.
You busted.
Yeah, I lost. It really wasn't that close in particular either. Yesterday went with forecast high of 99, womp womp. Verified at 92, so congratulations to Teresa Lozo. You are the winner of the $150. Okay, for today, going with forecast high of 89 in Pasco Tri-City, so if it verifies between 86 to 92, the jackpot's going to hit $25. If that doesn't happen, well, no one's going to win anything because the jackpot is at 0. Find out how to win future jackpots by going to applevalley.com, clicking on the contest page. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, today is another First Alert weather day, this time in the Cascades and the upper Yakima Basin, as once again we are concerned about the potential for lightning fires. So if you live up that way, prepare your home, clear brush, debris, and flammables, have an evacuation plan, stay informed, and pack a go bag. And remember, the upper Yakima Basin, that would include places like Snoqualmie Pass, White Pass, Blewett Pass, and Cle Elum, some of those more northern portions of the Kittitas Valley where it's more so the foothills as opposed to the valley. Okay, right now, First Alert radar showing you a few light showers on the periphery of our viewing area, and if any of this is making it down to the ground, it is pretty light stuff. Temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s this morning, just kind of depending on your elevation and microclimate. 60s and 70s for lower elevations. Your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. Our best chances of showers and thunderstorms going to be really before 2 p.m. After that, trending a little bit drier, but could have another flare-up of showers into this evening. So for today, overcast, scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour. Today's very active forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin with local living this half hour. A big celebration at Benton County Fire District 1.
Why? Well, it's because their levy lid lift has officially passed in the primary election, and the fire chief is saying he's thankful for the strong voter support.
Once implemented, the levy rate will rise from $1.28 per $1,000 of assessed value to $1.50. Leaders say that ensures continued excellence in service for the community.
The fire chief also says with the levy now passed, he sees only bright prospects ahead for the district.
We're going to continue on with our plans to accomplish the things that we put in there. We need to replace a medic unit. We need to hire a few more firefighters and some improvements. We will be working diligently over the next several months to update our strategic plan and our apparatus replacement schedule so we can accomplish those things that we need to.
Now, the chief notes that the property tax increase will take effect starting after the new year, marking the beginning of vital upgrades for the station.
Looking at local education news now, the Mapton School District is making some big changes. An emergency board meeting yesterday afternoon authorized the relocation of middle and high school students. School is now canceled through the 29th, with classes resuming September 2nd at the Arts Fox Elementary building until October 6th. The district says the move is temporary as crews continue to work on ongoing HVAC construction issues. Students will make up for the lost day next year.
And at 5:36, talking sports now, the Pasco High School football team is under its first year with DJ Search as their head coach. So trying to change the narrative around the team, Search is bringing his upbeat energy to practices. A former receiver at Eastern Washington University, Search had that opportunity taken from him after admittedly not making the best choices. His reflection into his own past is what brought him into coaching.
Kind of motivated me to go back to school. And during that time I was working in a freezer warehouse. I did a lot of deep thinking and realized that football needs to be a part of my life, and I need to help do what a lot of positive adults in my life helped me do.
Pasco Bulldogs and their new coach prepare for their first game of the season on September 4th against the Southridge Suns. 5:37 now, and the Blue Mountain Humane Society prepares to transform a storage space into something special for adoptable dogs.
That's right. The Walla Walla Shelter received a $15,000 grant from the Wild Horse Foundation, and this is to build a new doggy lounge. So the home-like space will give dogs a calmer setting, and this is to meet potential families instead of the high-energy outdoor kennels.
The doggy lounge will be built inside the Humane Society's current storage facility. Stephen Lintz, the development manager, says they are a nonprofit with the mission to help with animal welfare around the Walla Walla Valley.
The first few minutes of them coming out of a kennel looking like that, it doesn't give potential adopters sort of an accurate idea about, the animal's personality and how they might feel in their home.
Podium Construction will handle the project, and the company has donated labor on past shelter renovations.
Oh, that's fantastic. Construction begins soon. Staff believe that this new space will lead to more adoptions across the Walla Walla Valley.
And speaking of pups in search of a forever home, coming up, it's Operation Best Friend time, and we've got your cup of Joe this morning.
Aww.
We'll meet Joe, and he's a 2-year-old husky with a voice as big as his personality. He's also smart, striking, and he's looking for his forever home. More on Joe in just a few minutes.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This week, get out the sunscreen because your mornings just got hotter. What's a girl to do?
We are live in Miami.
Lara and Sam are hitting South Beach for the GMA Miami Takeover.
I want to show you the new Miami.
This week, keep calm and party on Miami style on Good Morning America.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Sale is coming to the Hippo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days. On approved credit, one location. Massive savings at the Hippo Center in Pasco. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bull riders, 8 seconds can make them a champion or nothing. It's bull time. It's bull time, Kennewick. Your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
The new stone-baked pizza mold from Frigidaire. For restaurant quality, it's dough to done in 2 minutes. Dare to expect more from your oven. Frigidaire.
This Labor Day, More Furniture is making it easier than ever to get that premium mattress you've been craving. Choose from premium brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy, and get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest, and no money down. Plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Celebrate Labor Day with comfort, savings, and service you won't find anywhere else. More Furniture, Labor Day done right.
New tonight, host Martin Short brings the joy.
Oh, there's excitement in the air, I must say.
While the stars bring the blank.
Jockstrap. Nose hairs.
Ego. An all-new match game, tonight on ABC.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is a first alert weather day as we'll have the chance for lightning fires up in the Cascades. Now there's also going to be a chance for some showers and thunderstorms for lower elevations, including in the Tri-Cities. Our best chance of wet weather is going to be before 2 p.m. Could have another little flare up of some showers as we head into the evening as well. Let's go ahead and take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County. Going to have showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, of course. Going to be in the mid-70s up in the Cascades, around 90 in the Kittitas Valley. And then in the Yakima Valley, it's just going to be low 90s up and down the lower and upper portions of the Yakima Valley. Then in the lower Columbia Basin, these high temperatures around 80 degrees. A little bit breezy across the map for today, but wind gusts not going to look too significant. In the foothills, also mid to upper 80s and then 70s and 80s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Okay, it's going to be pretty overcast for today. I think that's mostly going to dominate the skies, but if you do see some breaks of sunshine, it's going to be very hazy sunshine, as we're seeing the smoke plume from a big fire burning in Idaho and a big fire that's burning in Central Oregon. So that is getting streamed up into the upper levels of our atmosphere, and then you see we'll just kind of be left with this plume of haze and smoke. It's just going to hang around here over the next couple of days. Air quality this morning just moderate, and we are not expecting any significant reductions to air quality, but if that changes, of course, we'll be the first to let you know.
All right, thanks, Josh. Well, every week we introduce you to an adoptable pet, and today's star has quite the story.
His name is Joe. He's a 2-year-old husky with striking eyes, a big personality, and also some escape artist tendencies.
But don't worry, Joe also has plenty of charm, obedience, and even a signature husky howl. Here's more on Joe in this week's Operation Best Friend.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica, and this week for Operation Best Friend, I have brought Joe. Joe came to Tri-Cities Animal Services back in April of this year. After he was found running around, picked up by animal control. He was adopted briefly, but was returned due to his love for solo adventures. So he's looking for a new forever home, preferably one with a nice, tall, secure fence, or somebody that really loves to be just as active as he is. We think that Joe is just over 2 years old, and he's a husky mix, possibly some Malamute in there for sure. He is one of the smartest and most obedient huskies I've actually ever met during my time working for TCAS. He knows more than the basic commands. He will sit, he will shake with both paws, and he will lay down. You may notice that he does have heterochromia, which is a fancy way to say that he has 2 different colored eyes. We do believe that he is friendly with other dogs. He keeps a clean kennel, so we believe that he may be fully potty trained. He's very polite, walking in and out of the dog runs past his doggy neighbors. He is a people lover. When we came in this morning, he went to every single spot to greet everybody. If you are interested in meeting or adopting Joe, you can stop by Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You don't need an appointment. If you do have other dogs at home, we do require meet and greets between them and the dog that you would like to adopt to ensure compatibility. The adoption fee is set at our facility for $50 for all animals. All of our animals go to their new homes, spayed, neutered, up to date on current vaccinations, and microchipped. And as you can tell, Joe is impatiently waiting at Tri-Cities Animal Services for his next forever home.
What
Just
a cutie.
Beautiful. That howl too.
And those 2 different colored eyes are always so striking.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. And you notice the tail not just up, but curled forward a little bit. That means he's a very happy, confident boy.
Yeah.
So cute.
All right, 5:46 still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Your morning sprint. Everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And giving you that live look outside from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco as the sunrise is set for 11 minutes after 6. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your full first alert forecast. It is 5:47 on this Wednesday.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays can be ineffective. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to effortlessly cut through 100% of soap, scum, and grime. And use Mr. Clean Extra Durable throughout your home, in the kitchen for burnt on food, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It even erases 3 times more permanent marker per swipe. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Brand power helping you buy better.
What makes New unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question. I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Check out our new location in Kennewick or come see us in Yakima. Go to newuwomensclinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Stacy Lee. First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a First Alert Weather Day, as we'll have that potential for lightning fires up in the Cascades. There's going to be abundant lightning over significantly dry vegetation. That is what is indicated by the magenta color here in the Cascades and Upper Yakima Basin. This includes places like White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, Blewett Pass, and Cle Elum, just to name a few places. Okay, now let's show you the lightning potential with Futurecast radar. This is by 8 this morning, slightly more widespread rainfall. By lunchtime, a lot of us dealing with some rainfall, and then by 4 p.m. looks like most of this is starting to lift up into Kittitas County, Chelan County, Grant, and Adams County. That's where most of this is going to hang out overnight. And then into tomorrow morning, most of it's dry. It's starting to see some showers in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. Then by lunchtime, looks like we'll start to see some showers and thunderstorms flaring up across the map. Once again, coverage definitely less as opposed to what we'll have for today, and it will end up being pretty dry as we head into Friday. I know that kind of went by fast, but to see hour-by-hour precip chances and timing for your neck of the woods, you can download the First Alert Weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. That interactive radar feature is also going to come in quite handy for today and tomorrow. Like I just mentioned, Friday going to be a pretty dry day, but then as we head into Saturday, the return of some little shower and thunderstorm chances, especially in the Cascades and in the Kittitas Valley, even in the Yakima Valley and in the Bluefoot Hills and Blue Mountains could see some little shower chances. Most of us do stay dry for Saturday, a few leftover showers for Sunday, and then drying it completely out for Monday and Tuesday. High temperatures, they're going to go up, they're going to go down, they're going to go back up, but mostly staying around seasonal, if not a little bit above average for the later parts of August and the earliest parts of September as well. Okay, here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. About a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms for today. Tomorrow, much drier, plenty of sunshine, in fact, some hazy sunshine. And then after that, the forecast will stay dry. In Yakima, about 20 to 30% chances of showers and thunderstorms for today and tomorrow. Will be dry for Friday, and then about a 10% chance of some showers on Saturday. After that, the forecast completely dry. It's going to be the exact same cycle in the Kittitas Valley. Unsettled weather for Wednesday and Thursday, again for this weekend, and then after that, calming things down. In Hermiston, 30% chance of thunderstorms for today. After that, a dry forecast, highs mostly between 90 to 95. And then in Walla Walla, the same exact cycle. Unsettled weather for today, and then after that, dry, sunny, and pretty warm.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:52. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning, including an update on a robbery case that we first told you about back in July. A third suspect's now been arrested. You're looking at video from the first 2 arrests. Detectives say in this latest arrest, 36-year-old John Harrison Rundell was taken into custody, now facing 2 counts of first-degree robbery, 1 count of theft. Arrested just yesterday in Richland without incident. 2 others, that's the video you're seeing here, Mark Barnett and Matthew Miller, already in custody after these SWAT raids happened earlier this month. All 3 now accused of a July armed robbery that happened in Kennewick. Investigators also seizing firearms, replica guns, and narcotics as a part of the case.
And the Richland School Board adopted its new budget last night, which totals about $239 million. But this still leaves the district in a deficit, which is forcing program cuts to things like the middle school jazz band. The board president says funding for mandatory programs comes first, but programs like jazz band could return if voters pass an upcoming levy, which we'll have more information about in the coming weeks.
Meanwhile, Richland schools are also hiring. The district says it's looking to fill 9 para-educator positions, most in special education. Openings come just a year after layoffs due to budget constraints.
And an emergency board meeting in Mabton has led to the relocation of middle and high school students, and this is due to the ongoing HVAC construction issues. Classes are canceled through August 29th, but they will resume September 2nd at Arts Fox Elementary. The district says any lost days will be made up next year.
And our pet of the week, looking for his forever home, Joe, a 2-year-old husky mix at the Tri-Cities Animal Services. He is smart, obedient, and known for his fence climbing adventures. Adoption fees are just $50, and he is already neutered, vaccinated, microchipped, and ready to find his forever home.
Turning now to your national headlines this morning, the Trump administration wants the Supreme Court to step into an ongoing fight over billions of dollars in foreign aid spending. Even though an appeals court sided with Trump earlier this month in the case, a lower court decision requiring the money to be spent remains in effect. Unless the Supreme Court intervenes, the administration said in its filing yesterday, that decision will force the government to hand over $12 billion in foreign aid funds. And the administration is asking the High Court to weigh in by next week.
5:55 in your business headlines this morning. Cracker Barrel scrapping its new modernized logo after some intense backlash. Company said the new logo will go away and the old timer will remain.
Yay.
For days, the 56-year-old country-themed restaurant chain had been criticized by loyal fans. That was blowing up the internet.
As it should.
I know.
Bring back the old timer, and I'm glad they did.
Yes.
All right, turning now to your health headlines. Eli Lilly says it will file for regulatory approval for its GLP-1 weight loss pill. The latest results from a trial of the medication offer enough information for the drug maker to ask for global approval this year. Eli Lilly already makes the injectable drugs Zepbound, Mounjaro, and Trulicity for diabetes. An FDA decision on that is expected towards the end of the year. Trending this morning, we're following up on a hot button debate that happened over here at this desk.
Yeah, the TSA crowned its top dog. Drum roll, please.
The winner, you ready?
Who?
Steeler.
Steeler. Did we like him?
Who's the hot dog one?
I think it's Steeler.
Was it?
No. Steeler works security at Pittsburgh International Airport. Canine receiving the most social media votes in the TSA's national contest for cutest canine, beating out nearly 100 other 4-legged challengers.
He topped the final round of competition against 3 other dogs. Steeler is a 2.5-year-old Labrador named after the city's football team.
He specializes in explosives detection. The TSA notes when he's not helping keep air travelers safe, Steeler likes to play fetch and chew on a tug rope.
Yeah, like any other dog, right? He's a real dog too, guys. He also likes to eat jumbo hot dogs.
Yes,
yep,
our
there
guy.
Was, yeah, that's the one we wanted.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. There was one that was like more like
the other
obedient.
Yeah, he had like a good backstory. I think overall he was like the better
on paper, he
fit
was really
for TSA.
great.
Yeah.
But when we saw like likes hot dogs, me and Jessica were like, that's our guy.
Yeah, that's what everybody thought because he won.
Steelers in. All right, thanks for keeping us safe, Steeler. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, Yakima County man found guilty of murder after a deadly drunk driving crash. The decision from the jury and when he'll be sentenced, that's coming up.
Plus, the Powerball keeps climbing, with it now soaring to $815 million. We'll break down your odds coming up in your 6 o'clock hour. And Josh, what are you tracking?
Yeah, it is gray and gloomy out there for today. We'll have chances for showers and thunderstorms, and we'll have a potential for some lightning fires in the Cascades. So more on that and the first alert weather day coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.